Hey, day 109, 109, and also day 09, day 9 of, day 109 of, hey, what are you doing today? I wasn't real sure what to talk about today. I guess I've had quite a few days like that, and it just a rambling, let my mind talk for a little while. But on the way out, I was thinking, 109 days and I haven't missed a run. That's pretty huge to me. Just how this one little thing of tying it all into an event, into a journey, has really kept me on that pace. Even though I've had some kind of here and there, maybe some minimal runs. I've also had some long runs, but it's been 109 days and I have yet to miss a run. And that's something that I think that if I hadn't tied it into one journey, one goal, one quest, it would be pretty easy to miss those things and lose focus. So I think that element of just making it a daily thing that I visit every day, this project, and tying all the facets together, make it a lot easier to stick with it. I've done things before where after 10, 15, maybe 10, 15 days, maybe a month, I'll falter a little bit, and then those small little missteps turn into bigger gaps, and the bigger gaps turn into holes, and then before you know it, it's all fallen in one of the holes, and it's gone, and it's by the wayside. So what tying it into an event and tying it into a process and tying it into everything together has really done is that even if I fall off track a little bit, the next day I come back to the entity itself, and the entity itself kind of brings everything back together. So and it was just interesting to me to think that the running side of it, I haven't missed a day of running. All those things keep themselves in line. The eating better, those kind of things. Now, after 109 days, it's almost second nature that I'm eating healthy. It's like something that's been there the whole time. And I think about it, 109 days ago, prior to this starting, I probably ate a piece of fruit maybe once a month. I mean, it was really that bad. And now fruit is a very active staple of my diet. I think I can physically feel the energy and the difference that makes, just something as simple as that. But I've eaten more fruit in the last 109 days than I've probably eaten in my entire life, if you add it up. That's funny and sad all at the same time. But just making that one little switch, and it was one of my little things on my to-do list to eat two fruits, two different types of fruit every day. It was a daily goal, and as silly as that goal sounds to somebody out there that eats fruit regularly, what it did was it developed a habit. Now it's a habit. Now it's actually now I take some enjoyment out of it. My palate has changed, and I like different fruits, and I can it's peculiar to me too, because now I can tell the difference between a really good blackberry and an okay blackberry, or a really good clementine and an okay clementine. When I was in a situation where I wasn't eating fruit that much, fruit was fruit. When I ate an orange, that was an orange. But there's actually these huge differences in the flavors and qualities, and where they might come from, and whatever the case might be. But I would have never experienced that. Now had I not made that one subtle change, and never had that enjoyment of now if I have an exceptional piece of fruit, it's almost like having I talked about oysters, having a good oyster, having a good cigar. When things have their little subtle degrees that you don't really, or that I can't really pick up on until I start to experience them on a regular basis, and then getting to learn and enjoy those subtle degrees, that just adds so much to the quality of whatever it is that I'm enjoying. And not just foods, but even foods are a great example of it. But there's good runs. I can tell a quality run from a not so quality run by doing it all the time. Sometimes you get out, I'll get out and I'll go to run, and I'm not feeling it at all. Actually, here's the I've noticed I really enjoy when I'm running at a faster pace. When I challenge myself a little bit more, I mean, it's a little bit more difficult, of course, but it depends on how I mentalize it. I don't know if that's a word, but my mental process on it. For example, today I wasn't really into the run, and I said, well, you know what? I'll do 7 miles an hour, and I'll at least complete a mile. And then what happens is I get to that mile, and it's like, you know, I only got another minute and a half till I reach 10 minutes, so I'll do 10 minutes. And then I get to that 10-minute mark, and all of a sudden I've run 1.2 miles, and I've burned 240 calories something, or 230 calories. I say, well, why not just get 250 calories? I get to 250 calories, next thing I know it's a mile and a half, and then it's like, well, just do 15 minutes, you know. So it's it's one of those things that makes it fun. And I guess I should mention that I was doing that today, and I was running today, wasn't feeling it, and a band I haven't listened to in years, so I'm gonna just put them in just for nostalgia's sake. Some of you may or may not know this, but it's a fantastic song to run to. Really got me fired up. And you know, there's different degrees of music. Just like anything, I don't think there's a good and a bad. I think that you know, it all has its value, and it's just how it appeals to us on a personal basis. But if you've never checked out a band called Sisters of Mercy, I believe they were in the late 80s, early 90s. But there's a song called More, and great song to run to, great song just to get fired up. You know, just I want more, you know, and got a good beat to it, good energy, good feeling. It may not be your class of music or something that you're used to, but if you take a second to listen to this video, I'm throwing that out. I threw out one other song a long time ago, and that's Eminem's "Lose Yourself," which you know, they don't go hand in hand together, but if I put them on a mix for a run, I think that both would get a little extra speed and a little extra distance out of me, and maybe work the same for you. So if you're burnt out looking for something different to get your run or exercise going, check out those two songs, Sisters of Mercy, More, and Eminem, Lose Yourself. I just lost myself. Lost my train of thought anyway. But you know, I just want to, I guess, concentrate on that just making this a process every day. That's something that I have to do. Come back and make this video. Even the days when, you know, I just made a little 10-second video just to complete the task. That's kept everything tied together for me. So and then all of that has caused the run to be a part of my day every day. All of that has caused the food to be a part of my day every day. Even though I've had a couple of days where I've fallen off the wagon. I think I had a video about a week, or maybe not even a week ago. It was a total breakdown, and that was, you know, that was going through that one thing where I just completely fall off the regiment, and ate all kinds of stuff that day. And felt miserable, but did enjoy the food. I'll admit I enjoyed the food. You know, now I'm working on the business plan. Well, actually, I'm working on just a small 30-day project to try to get something that's online that generates income. So, and again, even if it generates 50 cents, it may cost me $300 or $400. But if from some entity, some energy out there gives me back 50 cents and it generates that income, even though I'm on a negative, I'm gonna accept that as a win. But I got my website up, and I got 74 hits on my website. I'm pretty excited about that. I know that's probably extremely silly, you know, but I wanted to notate that. It's been two to 3 days. I think I started on the 30th, so this will be the third day, and it's 3:30 in the afternoon, and so I've probably got maybe 75 hits now. I haven't checked it in a minute, but so 74 hits, and probably about 20 of those were me. But it is what it is. So 50 hits in 3 days. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going places. But again, it just what it really is the learning the process, figuring out how to put something online. You know, my next step is gonna be to monetize it, and start to become more active with it, and start to spread it out a little bit. I haven't really even spread it out. I flashed it on Twitter for just 1 second, which I signed up for Twitter the other day. I now have 1 follower. I'm pretty excited about that. Within 1 day, I got 1 follower. I haven't gotten any more followers, but I do have 1. So I tweeted it out to my 1 follower, and I think he's some guy in Texas. I have no idea why he's following me. not really doing anything with Twitter. But these are all things that I need to learn, things that I need to utilize for and make work. That's day 10, I almost said 104. Day 109. That is day 109. Hey, what are you doing today?